Good day. I'm Joe Frith. I'm the Commercial Sales Director at Designing Water and Water Feature Pros. I'm here today to talk to you about an innovation that we are really excited about. For 20 years, I've been designing as an engineer and building with my hands rock waterfall features like this. Heavy rock, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5 tons, 10-ton features. And I've always said I'll never stop doing that. These guys out there that are building with concrete, that are making some other kind of rock we call faux rock, fake rock, never can touch what my innovation is when I build with God's creation, real rock. I'm here to say I'm sorry. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it again. This behind me is a polymer rock engineered construction. This looks to be, what, 3,000 pounds, 4,000 pounds, more? Probably so. If I was going to stand back where you are and look and say, it's not. It's 500 pounds, 550 pounds. This morning, and you'll see pictures of this beautiful site before this was here. We came on site here with 3 guys, and not in 2 hours, not in 2 hours, in about an hour and a half, this was in place. No machine. Came in a truck and a trailer. That's all there was. And we're talking about a lawn gardening size trailer. So the little thing you see people pulling lawnmowers on, and a pickup size truck. This came in here, 3 guys put it in place, plumbed it, and we're ready to leave out of here with the customer extremely happy in an hour and a half. Looks like real rock, but how good could it be? UV doesn't affect it. Freezing, even when it's running full of water, freezing does not affect it at all. Doesn't crack, doesn't come apart when it freezes, doesn't slough off pieces. This piece right here used to be part of this big rock. Freezing and thawing, freezing and thawing. That doesn't do that. 45 to 50 year life expectancy, and that's only because they don't know if it'll last longer than that. It's warranted. And how many times have you as a professional taken your CAD, taken your engineers, just taken your skill at sketching and drawn out for a customer, here's what we're going to give you. You build it. You have the thought, you're looking, it's beautiful, you doing all the cutting of the ground. You get it in place and the customer says, it's beautiful, but it's not what you showed me. It's not. And you have to go, well, God created these rocks. I didn't know what they were going to be exactly. Well, you know, show them a picture of this. Show them this picture. And you know, when it's done, that's what it is. What they bought is what they get. No difference. The color is that. What it is, the size, the dimension. Take this, take our artwork we have, put it into a photograph of their scene, scale it right, and it's exactly what they're going to get. And you know something? These aren't only for ponds and pondless systems. We have an entire line, this is one of them, the Grotto, that goes on swimming pools. If you've done swimming pools as working in rock, whether you're in the swimming pool industry or a lot of times in the water feature industry that you crossed over, we did it. We built huge rock features on swimming pools. Most of the customers were coming back at some point and saying, I love my feature, but look at the bottom of my pool. It's full of sand and dirt and small pieces of rock and everything. It's coming apart. That's what rock does. That's what concrete does. If you do swimming pools, this is the only way to go. Don't do concrete. Don't do rock. They're subject to decay and wear and everything else. Also, you put this on a swimming pool, It lasts for as long as you want. If the customer decides, I don't want it anymore, or if they decide to sell the property and they want to take it with them, or the people buying don't want a waterfall for some reason, it comes out. And it comes out without driving a machine in and tearing up your deck and re-pouring concrete. It is completely movable, completely installable and removable with the same ease. We also have these versions in systems that have their own independent pumping. You don't have to tie into the pool system. That is critical. You don't have to tie into the pool system. You know the laws on entrapment on bottom drains and so forth. The systems we have their own certified intakes, their own fresh breather pump systems, which will shut down on any kind of entrapment, and they exceed all the requirements in all the federal and state jurisdictions for intaking water off of a swimming pool. Remember that. And once again, you're installing it in 2 hours. 3 if you don't have a plan together. And you gotta go, oh, there is not really any but nevertheless, it might take you 3 on your first one, then 2, then an hour and a half. And now you're doing 3 or 4 or 5 of these a day. Think about the profitability. Call me, the number's right down here. Give me a call today. Let's talk about this. Let's get you in business, making more money than you can possibly make, handling God's creation. I'm Joe, Water Feature Pros, Designing Water. Call me now. Good day. It's Joe again. Here looking at this grotto we just talked about. I'm also kind of thinking about other things, you know, what can be going on, what can make these guys here, you know, more comfortable. I don't know if we can do anything for the fish here. They're awful comfortable as they are. But, you know, with these rock systems, we can evaluate and say, you know, this was really good, but we might want to dress something up or add something more. We have that capability. This big rock I was just sitting on, it's not the rock, it's our material. I can sit on it, no issue. We've added this little ledge piece here. We call them ledge pieces, edge rocks. It fit in here, we decided to stick it here too. Dress up the area. That's fine on this edition of this grotto. They work on swimming pools, they work in yards. This rock here, if you're doing landscaping, this rock can be picked up, it can be put someplace in the landscaping, no issue. What do you mean picked up, you say? I mean picked up. It's tough, I can sit on it, but you can pick it up. Goes in place, heavy enough it'll stay there, no issues. Better than concrete, better than real rock. Go ahead, take your crews out, say pick that rock up, get a real one. Say pick it up, beat on it, hold it. See what they say. Good day, Joe, once again, Water Feature Pros, Designing Water. This is better than concrete, better than real rock. We know it now, we want you to. Just wanted to give you one more video about this waterfall before we move on to the next one of the day. Actually, I think they're at the third one of the day now. Wanted to show you a couple things. This rock does come in, as we said, many pieces. It comes in rock, solid rock like this. It comes in some pieces that you can actually make fit into some particular places. This rock is durable. Nothing's going to happen to it. Oh, and as you probably do with every rock structure you ever build, you say, don't climb on it. Whether it's in a pond situation, whether it's in a pool situation, we say the same thing. We have, from when we were building, tons of rock features, and I mean tons as in tons of weight. You know, 20-ton features, X tall, water going everywhere. We still always said, don't climb on them. They're not intended to be climbed on. These here, we still say the same thing. Don't climb on them. That often gets misconstrued for us saying because this is faux rock, it's fake rock, it's whatever you want to call it. We call it polymer engineered rock. Better than rock, better than concrete. But the fact is, this stuff is solid. It will hold me. I'm not as light as I used to be. I can't squeeze through little manholes and little caverns that we build anymore. I'm not in that position. But it's sitting here holding 250 something pounds. No problem. It's not an issue of holding weight. Don't ever let, whatever you do, don't ever let any of your people feel like you're implying or telling them these structures are okay to climb on. If they're a water feature, you know, with pouring water going, living water going into a fish pond, they are going to get slick. This will look exactly like every other rock with algae and moss on it. It can be cleaned, it can be scrubbed, it can be pressure washed, no problem, but it will get slick. In a pool environment, they're not designed to be diving boards. Diving boards are diving boards, slides are slides, rock waterfalls and so forth are not diving structures. If you're telling people that, so be it, I guess, but I think you need to rethink and look at the diving board laws and what are in place by the insurance companies for diving boards before you start telling anybody to climb on one of these and or to jump off. But will they hold? Are they strong? Absolutely. They are what you want. You can't beat them. They're better than concrete, better than rock in every way. No doubt about it. I'm Joe, Water Feature Pros, Designing Water. I'm going to see you again. Give me a call. The number's right here. Call me now. Let's get you in business distributing these and selling these. You will make a lot of money. See ya.